Let's go into each of those subheadings and talk about some of those experiences that have existed through time. One of the really good examples of misinformation is the Salem witch trials. So basically, you have a colony in Massachusetts that is Puritan. Again, America was founded on freedom of religion. We can pledge to whatever God we believe in. That has no bearing on our civic rights, duties, or obligations. So Puritans are in Salem, Massachusetts. Well, girls start asking questions. Girls start behaving oddly. And it turns into an entire instance of groupthink and finger pointing, and any girl who had a thought or asked any questions or behaved out of alignment with the Puritan mentality was accused of being a witch and burned. That was not good. Now, so that's the 1600s, and you'd think we would get better as people, as a culture and a society. But then we have weapons of mass destruction. Osama bin Laden takes down the World Trade Center in the day no one should ever forget. We had troops deployed to Afghanistan where Osama bin Laden were, but George W. Bush also happened to send a whole bunch of people to Iraq, which Iraq was led by Saddam Hussein, who was in charge of Iraq and caused a whole bunch of grief during Desert Storm in the 90s when George Bush was president of the United States. So we have George W. Bush, who pursued a war into Iraq under the mentality and under the claim that there were weapons of mass destruction. So we've got atomic bombs, we've got all of these things that are in Iraq. So that's why we're going to Iraq. Were there any weapons of mass destruction in Iraq? No, there were not. Did Saddam Hussein still end up dead? Yes, he did. And yet again, we have action and process taken based on the word of someone, which turns out to be a fallacy and based on not fact. So that is where those ignorance and just not knowing comes into play.